1, let's go.
And that a good first half from your team, but obviously the second half, a few things dried up for you.
Yeah, look, I think once Breezy, Brianna Turner got her 4th foul, it kind of kicked us in the guts a little bit and, deflated the team a little bit, and we kind of didn't pull ourselves out that hole, and Flyers went on a bit of a roll at that stage, and, it's pretty tough after that to chase them down.
And in that first half, it was Bree and obviously Joss tonight that really led the way for your team. How pleased with you up to half time with the contribution of your imports tonight?
Yeah, it was great. Jocelyn's probably Jocelyn's best game. She was aggressive. She took her shots. Didn't overthink anything, which we've been asking her to do. So her mindset coming to this game was fantastic. And Breezy leads us from the front all the time. Whether it's diving the basket, points on the board, she anchors our defense. Probably the best defender in the league at the back. I think. These guys, led the way like they often do, and it's what we expected them, and pleased for those individual efforts, especially the first half.
So Jocelyn, Nat talked about your mentality coming in, being aggressive, shooting that ball, and really leading the team in that offensive side of things. How have you found that confidence and that ability to generate those scores?
I mean, at the end of the day, I've just been working really hard every day, and so I think, as Nat said, it's about not overthinking it, trusting the work that I've put in, and just playing and letting the game come. So that's, I think, where the confidence has come from.
Let's talk about the second half, Nat. The Flyers had 27 second half rebounds, and obviously that having Bree Turner on the bench really hurt your team. Is it just difficult to find the right matchup for particularly Mercedes Russell and Nadia Poch after that 4th foul?
Oh look, Poch, Russell, Jackson, Ernst, they're all they're long. It's a long team, man. It's once Breezy goes out, who usually cleans up a lot for us at the back there. Once she goes out, it's pretty tough. And credit to our girls, we battled, but the length just got us in the end.
And was that length contributing in relation to their 3-point shooting? They shot 10 of 15 from the 3-point line tonight, and looked like they got some pretty good looks, but they also hit some looks that were highly contested as well.
Yeah, look, I think we contested well in the first half, and we probably dropped. They were still 5 or 7 at halftime from the 3-point line, so they shot the ball, extremely well from the 3-point line tonight. I just don't think our contests were up to it in the second half.
What do you say to the team in a position like this after? I mean, it was a massive third quarter from them. Really took the game to you. Do you, after a game like that, is it as calm down, or do you try and pump them back up? I mean, it's obviously very difficult and one of the hardest moments for a coach to do.
Yeah, look, I think probably tried a few different things this season because we've had a lot of close losses, which have probably been tough on the girls. But it's all about focusing on the process. So we'll go back in, we watch film. The girls often talk. I get them to talk through the film and what they see. Great stuff and then room for improvement stuff. So we're not going to hang our heads because this has happened. We've got a game in a couple of days against Sydney. We need to prep for. Yes, we review this and we look at ourselves and we try and keep making improvements, and that's all we can do right now. Prepping them up probably right now isn't the way to go, but I'm also not going to go in there and yell about anything. I don't think that's the way to go about it as well. We just got to focus on what was good, what we need to improve on, and what we need to do coming into Sydney.
Obviously, at the end there, just with about a minute ago, we saw Coleman come in and Stanowski come in and really try and do something. How important is it to give them minutes in games like this to see their development, and how proud does it make you to see them out on the court?
Yeah, look, they put the bulk of the work in. The other girls do as well. They show up for their individuals. They're at team practice. Do they get to play on the 5-on-5? No, because they're development players. But they're there every day. They show up. They do the work. So to be able to get them a couple of minutes, at the end of the game, and for Stas to score her first, official WNBL points, it's great, and it's just credit to them for the work that then, even when it's tough as a development player to show up every day, the work that they put in, they can come out with some confidence and play in a game that against other WNBL players.
We had one of our biggest crowds here tonight since 2018 in our last grand final. Mainly as a player, did you feel the difference in the atmosphere tonight?
Yeah, I think definitely coming into the game, we felt a lot of energy. We felt good, and so the crowd does make a difference. I think as players, we give them something to cheer for, and we feed off of their energy in return. So the atmosphere was good. I wish we gave him a little bit more to cheer for in the end. But we appreciate the support that we've been getting throughout the season, and especially tonight.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
How is the team's morale at the moment, Jocelyn, within the players? Is it simply just like we're that close to a win, or is it just trying to take a breath? What's it like out there right now?
Sorry, we're trying to.
What's the players' morale like at the moment? Is it just trying to keep together, or is it trying to just take a cool down? Can you just give us a
Yeah, I mean, one thing about a team, you always have to stay together. If you're not together, then you've defeated yourselves, right? It's not even about the other team at that point. So I think our mindset is definitely to stay together, is to keep working. Yes, it's very frustrating to lose as many games as we have, and especially the close ones. But I also feel like, you know, we put in the work, and we're close, and so it's just a matter of fine-tuning things. We know what we look like when we're really good. We've had halves, we've had quarters, we've had, you know, everything just short of 40 minutes, and so now it's just getting that full 40 minutes together, and I think we're confident. We know that we can do it. That's what we're paid to do. That's what we're here for, and so at the end of the day, we just need the result.
And how much do you lean on players like Joss here when times get tough? How much do you lean on those veterans to get you through the tough times so you can see the good times again?
Yeah, look, I think, you know, in our locker room, like, these guys lead it. In film, these guys lead it. You know, you notice Joss is, you know, having a great game herself, but she's picking her teammates up. She's cheering on the bench when she's, you know, when she's sitting there. But as far as like that team stuff, I think that's one piece that we've done really well. The girls, you know, the culture piece that we've got, they show up every day. They work their butts off every day. No one gives me any hard about keeping them there for 2 hour practice. They do extras, they lift, they're doing everything. So as far as the team stuff, and then they do stuff off the floor as well. So as far as the team stuff, we've got that right, we've got the right pieces. And I said to them before the game tonight that I just want us to be able to reward themselves for all the hard work that they put in. So as far as that team stuff, the connections, the leadership, we've got that right.
It's coming.
Yeah. 2 more from me, Nat. Brooke Basham played 15 minutes tonight. She's played a lot more minutes the last couple of games. Do you feel like you found a role for her off the bench for what you want for her to play in this Lightning team? Yeah,
look, I think it's, you know, tough for players like Basham to come in and get some court time, you know, with Joss, Borlays, Braz. But the last couple of weeks she's come in, she's given us the energy that we need. And I think we're seeing her kind of find confidence from game to game. Plays 15 minutes and she's a +1. You know, so did her job, you know, exactly what we need. And she's just that energy person. We know she can go get a bucket. So to see her shoot the ball tonight with confidence is pleasing. To see her get the ball and bring it up with confidence and not try and find her teammates straight away. Stuff that she does every day at practice. To see now the practice bash starting to come to the floor, and it gives us confidence to keep playing her more minutes. And, you know, I think she's doing a great job. And you got Sydney coming up on Friday. They obviously won a close one in overtime only a few days ago. You came close to getting them last time you played. Tonight, the Flyers did a real scout on Izzy Borlace and keeping her out of the game. I expect you'll hear the same and feel the same from the Flames. They'll pick up some of that tape and that. How do you counteract that against the Flames and turn the result back the other way? This Friday? Look, you know, Nicholson will probably go to Borlace. I don't know if it was such that they slowed Borlace down. I just think it wasn't one of those usual games that we're used to seeing where, you know, Borlace goes off. And that happens. She's 19 years old. She's going to be up and down. It's what we expect, but we work through it. We keep playing through it. She's going to play the same role. So, you know, when she has a lot of pressure on her, we expect a lot. For a 19-year-old kid, she handles that very well. So, you know, she'll come in next week and this game will be, or against Sydney, this game will be done and she'll be on to the next. So, and, you know, typically, when she's had a low game, we come out and see her change that for the next one. So I'm looking forward to see what she does next game. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Joss.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.